How's it going, everybody? It's Vergon John here with a YouTube upload this time. If you want to see more of me, I'm starting to stream more on Twitch, and honestly, in my opinion, it's a lot more fun. But I just don't want to try to go through and edit it because I stream at 720p, and I don't want to hinder the YouTube experience just because my internet is bad. Because I have a good computer but bad internet. So we're gonna be playing some Hypixel parkour rules. Very fun, actually. I probably like this more than Bed Wars. But I have a topic this time, because if I don't have a topic going in to record a YouTube video, I'm incredibly boring. So I have a topic this time, and we're gonna be kind of focusing on this is something that's been on probably all of our minds recently, which is the concept of like TV shows, mainly animated revivals and reboots and stuff like that. In case you couldn't tell by the title, this is inspired by Chris Pratt, who is the voice of Mario and Garfield. Also, sorry for me being bad at parkour. So, you're gonna have to deal with that. Alright, so first, obviously, what a reboot is pretty self-explanatory. You get an old show, or like an old movie that already existed before, and you remake it. You remake it for whatever reason. Maybe the first one was bad, maybe you want to capitalize and try to get money off of it, or you think like now the show premise would be more interesting in today's time frame. And honestly, the concept of a reboot is not a bad idea at all. Sometimes shows aren't meant for their time, and you could always do stuff better the second time if you get it wrong the first time. And I know the word reboot kind of has like a synonymous like I literally hate this so much like mentality to it, because let's be honest, most of the time, at least in our day and age, reboots are for money, which makes sense. Nostalgia is a very powerful force and people tend to use it to try to make more money. But not all reboots are bad. In recent history, let's see, like DuckTales, that's an amazing reboot, and with it being from Disney, they could have easily used that for more money, but they decided to make an actually good show with interesting characters and decided to develop upon them. I haven't personally seen like the Animaniacs one, but that takes like what I was talking about before, like maybe you want to see what it works out nowadays with the like social commentary stuff in Animaniacs. They want to see what it would be like today, and honestly, I think that's a good idea. But then there's obviously the parts to where reboots, they just go bad. And most of the time it's for when the companies want money, which, I mean, I can't really knock them for that. I mean, like, it's what big corporations do. And like, even if you want to make a good show, if you don't get enough money from it, you're not going to be able to keep making the show. And so that's why a lot of reboots are bad, just because they probably try to appeal to the audience who will give you the most money, which is most of the time children on cable. Here, I had one specific one in mind, like a bad reboot that I was trying to think of. So actually, no, here, let me go look at it, because I know I had a list pulled up somewhere. For example, a bad one where you could tell they're just trying to capitalize and try to get more money is, this isn't in recent history, I think it was like 1 year or 2 years ago, but they remade the original Magic School Bus, which they completely replaced like one of the main characters, made the show look really unappealing, and just it looked like they tried to make it more marketable. And like, I feel like the entire point of the Magic School Bus originally is that like despite it being learning, it was an actually interesting show with like interesting characters. But in this one, I haven't watched it, so I'm just gonna guess. For all I know, it's a cinematic masterpiece, but just all the character designs look bland, and it just looks so lifeless. And when you look at those characters, you really think, man, they really wanted money from this, and it looks so corporate and stuff like that. And then, oh, okay, that was very stressful. And then I guess with the topic of reboots and revisions, there's obviously movie ones. I'm trying to think of ones that come to the top of my head, but some of them are also good. Some of them are very good, but I think now it's time, we're gonna lead into the big topic. Oh, man, I cannot do this jump for the life of me. This one isn't even like specifically about reboots. One of them is, but it's about Chris Pratt. Now, in case you guys don't know, in which you either have to be on the internet, like been off of the internet, my apologies, for like a decent amount of time, because Chris Pratt was revealed to be the voice of Mario first, which on its own, that was already like an insane, a literal like, that was the most like weird thing I've ever seen in a Nintendo Direct. I think that was so incredibly weird and bizarre and out of left field. My God, I mean, I expect it, to be honest, like it doesn't, it sounds like a Nintendo thing to do, but you still never expect it. But yeah, that was out of left field. And then I think like a month or two after that, it's revealed that he's also going to be voicing Garfield in a Garfield movie, which is weird. But I think the Garfield one definitely hooks into nostalgia. The one that I was talking about before. Oh, okay, cool. I lost. Okay. The Garfield stuff definitely hooks into the nostalgia stuff, especially with the design and stuff, to where they just get the original design and make it 3D, which is, I'm gonna be honest, is better than the live action Garfield. That was terrifying, but you could obviously tell they're trying to get off nostalgia. But when it comes with reboots and stuff like that, you have to, you know, get with the times, yo. And that also includes most likely trying to make your characters more likable and relatable. And I think this is where the ultimate ability of Chris Pratt comes in, because I feel like he's a jack of all trades when it comes to what you want in a character, because not only is he ripped because of the MCU, but like I personally don't think he's very funny. He's Chris Pratt, but the kids and like the middle-aged adults, man, they do not eat up Chris Pratt, but you know what I'm saying. They really enjoy his sense of humor. And so also with like what's considered to be a good main character, moving away from being like super heroic and getting everything right and being like a bit awkward and showing humility, Chris Pratt is just like, he's the token child. Wait, am I saying that like the best protagonists are himbos? No, I'm not. I thought about it for just a millisecond, but they want like a funny, quirky main character instead of like the hero main character, because if you're quirky, then that's cool. They're trying to make the main characters seem more relatable, and so they get Chris Pratt, who is the 2-for-1 deal of being like still having that weird kind of like what normal people see as awkward energy, and he has that, and they could put that into a character, and then like he's like the perfect token child for what people want a reboot main character to be. They want them to still show off like those main character abilities, but also show off new things like humility and possibly stuff they didn't have before. But and it all started with the Lego Movie, which Lego Movie is still a really good movie, and I think Chris Pratt, it's been a long time since I watched it, but I think he did a good job. And it's honestly not his fault that he keeps getting signed for these really generic roles, and I'm sure he's gonna try his best and stuff. But I mean, how am I gonna take him seriously when he's voicing? He voices a Lego figurine, an Italian guy, and a cat. I'm sure you could find someone with a weirder resume than that, but you also have to keep in mind it's Chris Pratt here. So yeah. I guess while we're here, because I think that's like most of the Chris Pratt situation I wanted to say, and you could understand what I'm trying to get at here. We could talk about some of the other cast members. Jack Black is an amazing pick. At first I was like, no. But with Chris Pratt being the main one, they're not trying to go for accuracy here, and they're trying to make a funny Mario movie. And I think if you're gonna have Chris Pratt as Mario, you might as well have Bowser as Jack Black. It's like the same thing till they got Jim Carrey to do Eggman. And that turned out well, surprise. I mean, actually, we knew it was going to turn out well. Jim Carrey was like the one thing we had going for it. Because we thought that was going to be a terrible movie before they made the design changes. And thank God they made the design changes. Because the story of Sonic was actually pretty good. Like, it was an actually good movie. But, so yeah, thank God we got the design changes. And, but honestly, though, what was going through their heads when they made the first design? Like, I'll put a picture of it on screen, although I'm pretty sure it's ingrained in everyone's memory. But who thought this was a good idea? Who passed this? This is making me extremely sad. But yeah, Jim Carrey did an amazing job in that, and I hope that Jack Black as Bowser brings the exact same energy. Here, let's see. Some other specific ones. Keegan Michael Key as Toad. I am very interested to see how he plays the character. If any of you guys know the Forgotten John lore, my channel is kind of ingrained with the Mario character of Toad. So if you know, then you know, but I'm not gonna mention it. But I'm interested to see how he plays it. If they just make him like a really casual guy, or if he goes for the screamy, you gotta be kidding me, if he goes for like the really screamy nasally voice that is synonymous with Toad. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. I feel like that could work. Seth Rogen seems like he could pull off Donkey Kong. No! Okay, and then I don't know anyone else. Here. Charlie Day. I know he's that one meme, the one where he's pointing at the whiteboard. And that's what I know. And that's literally it. But I think he can maybe do a good Luigi. I feel like Luigi... I guess interesting question. Would it be easier to play Mario or Luigi? It's hard. It's definitely harder to make Mario interesting. But... that is a good question. Put in your comments below if you think it would be harder to play Luigi or Mario. Because with Mario, you're obviously very basic. But that means you also have to make like the complicated scenes where it's possibly emotional work out. But Luigi, it's harder to capture that energy, but it's also easy to translate it to those more complicated scenes. At least I would think it would be that way. The only thing is now you gotta think about if Chris Pratt is voicing Garfield, who's gonna play Odie? Who's gonna play John? It's me without an H. Who's gonna play John Arbuckle? I'm just wondering if they're gonna do like the exact same thing as the Mario movie, where they just try to get like A-list voice actors. They just do a really bad job. Who would be the best Odie voice actor? Where do I go from here? Hold on, wait, my 10, 13. Oh, okay. I lost all sense of reality for a second. I was too busy thinking about Chris Pratt. Are you kidding? I swear to Mario. I swear to Mario. That's what I'm gonna do. I like how this was supposed to be a Minecraft channel. And a Minecraft video. Which, I mean, technically it is. I mean, hey, look, I'm here. I'm honestly surprised I recorded this. Like, I still stutter a lot. But, like, I'm still doing pretty good at parkour while talking about Chris Pratt and reboots in general. I'm gonna say it. I think... I don't know how. Oh, wait, no, I know exactly how. They're gonna get, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to play, like, the Thwomp in the Mario movie. I'm calling it right now. Or, darn it. I'm, like, representing the entirety of Gen Z right now, and I'm blanking on what the big flat one is, because I know Thwomp is the one that like smashes you vertically, but then there's the one that just falls down, and I'm forgetting his name, and I feel like I'm disappointing all of my ancestors. But anyway, yeah, Rock should voice the Thwomp, and he should sing his rap. That's what he would do in the Mario movie. Hold on, do you guys think there's gonna be like a really cringe musical number in the Mario movie? Do you think they're gonna add lyrics to like the Super Mario 3 entrance song? They gotta put lyrics to like one classical Mario song, right? And they have to absolutely ruin it. I feel like that's the one thing I have to do with like every single reboot. You have to get a song that everyone loves and then ruin it with cheesy lyrics. I cannot make this one jump. I cannot climb ladders. Also, what do you guys think the plot of the Mario movie is gonna be? Do you think he's just gonna progress through all the lands and go fight Bowser and stuff, or do you think? Oh wait, no, I know exactly what they're gonna do. What's gonna happen is Peach is gonna get captured by Bowser, and then there's gonna be the trademark 21st century woman empowerment song, and then Peach beats the living hell out of Bowser and escapes. I think that makes the most sense. That's gonna happen. Alright, well, we're gonna get I think we're gonna be done with fictional video game characters beating each other up, and that's gonna be it for the video. Sorry if I was very low and monotone. It's when, like I said, it's 8 p.m. on a school night and my parents are trying to sleep, and it's Mario. I can't really get that hyped up about it. But thank y'all for watching. Go check me out on Twitch. I stream a lot more often, and on Twitter I'm actually starting to post there. And with that said, thank y'all for watching, and I hope you have a good day.